said you felt invincible after Prague. Do you feel when you're feeling that confident that 70 to 85% of this stuff goes for you?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I'll open up my game way when you do come off a win like that. And I think it's the same for if you ask a lot of players. When you win a tournament or you do well in a tournament, you have a big score, whatever, it just gives you that extra buzz, and it gives you those little extra moves that sometimes, you don't need to make them, but you just will maybe push a little bit more in certain spots, you just basically go quicker up the gears in certain areas, and it just gives you that sense of where you just go with it. It's hard to explain.
No, 100%.
That feeling, and it's just you're on such a high. You just feel you can't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And then sometimes when you do get caught out, you're on such a heater. You just feel you're going to win anyway, like the Jack forehand.
The Jack four.
Yeah. So, and there's a lot more, situations. You just feel you're going to get out of it if you're wrong anyway. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, 100%. That's what I mean. I mean, I've not played to the levels you've played, but I know what you're talking about from playing like little tournaments back in the day.
It's the same in all levels.
Yeah,
in a sense.
You get that little. It's like you've got a bit of a bankroll building up. I've won it last week, and then you come in, you feel fresh, and you play hands, and you start getting like your tells. You start building up tells on people. You start doing, like, for instance, you said they were reporting all the bluffs you were pulling off, so you could then use that to your advantage because everybody's going to be. That fucker's at it again, and you're like, well, no, I've actually got it. Yeah.
Yes. So there was it's going through the gears at the right time. It's like basically being in the school disco. You kiss the first girl, you kiss your first girl, and you're like, I like that, and just your confidence is up, and you're just going in for the second on the next girl. It's the same. It's exactly the same way to explain. It's like same situations in life. When things are going good, you press.
Yes.
And same there, I mean, and obviously using those gears rightly as well. Don't be too stupid because you're going to end up blowing up as well. It's like knowing that you're in a situation, you've run so many bluffs, and then you're thinking, right, I'm going to get paid here along the line in a big pot piece, big stack, and knowing when to maneuver those gears correctly, and your bet sizing's got to be right, and so you've got to be switched on as well, and not make a mistake,
Yeah, 100% can relate to that. I don't know about the school disco thing, but after that, there was a bit of you won this, you qualified for this, you done this. You then became one of the first ever, I think it was, Party Poker sponsored British players, along with Patrick Leonard, Pads.
Yeah, well, after Full Tilt days, when they crashed, then I went with Matchbook for a while. Yeah. They were sponsoring a lot of the English pros, and I was lucky enough to get an opportunity to continue playing as a sponsored pro. That was brilliant. We had some fun with them guys. They were wild. Some amazing memories there. We had some great fun. We played poker and partied hard. It was brilliant, Went to some amazing places around the world. And then after that, it was a lot slower. I'd take my time. And then I was approached to join Party when they wanted to, get back on the scene. When it all started, I think Patrick was there already. And then they asked me. So, we were, I think, the first two guys back on board Party were on the rebuild, and, pushing when they wanted to, pushing as hard as they are,
Yeah, because I've got you here in 2018 in Nassau in the Bahamas. You won the 10k high roller for 450,000.
Mm-hmm.
Another lovely destination. Yeah. More money in the pocket. I don't think you could have put that in your pocket with the old 500 bills, mate.
No. That was just incredible again. Yeah, because like that was that was the toughest field that I've ever had to go through. Yeah, and my final table was just incredible. Stacked final table, good players. So that was a nice feeling actually to win that tournament because it was again great for your your confidence moving forward, your game. But again, a live game, again, live poker. I mean, I've slowed down completely with live game, my live poker in general anyway, since, just before I got married, children. So I don't play as much as I used to. Obviously, I was everywhere before, and that's why I was consistent in where I was going. But now it's just trying to make the most of picking out some amazing destinations where I'm lucky that Party Poker do run their millions in some incredible places and other events they do. I mean, that's what I'm about, and I love it. I just love going to like these destinations, and when you do go, you want to put on your A game, and so because you don't get to play as much, but when you do, if you make a noise, you're hardly playing, but when you do turn up and you get a result, it's an amazing feeling and an achievement to know that that you're still winning and you're still you're able to play, and because these players, these great players who are winning a lot of these tournaments, the guys that are putting in these hours and the studying they're doing, I look up to them. I think I hats off to them. They deserve what they get, because a lot of them are they're doing what I was doing back in the day on the live scene, but now they're on another level with the studying, the GTO, and it's just incredible what they're doing and the results they're getting. And so, and I like, instead of, I like looking what's going on and playing against these guys. You learn a lot from them, because I mean, I've got a family, children, twins, I'm busy, I've got the restaurants, and I just like, I've always enjoyed poker, like I told you, meeting people, and I love being at the table, meeting, making new friends, and also winning and playing, and I'm hungry, and I haven't got the time that these guys have got now. My life is changing a lot, but I still love poker.
Yeah.
And when I get to play, I'm still hungry. I still want to win, and I'm still willing to learn.
Yes.
So for me, and the way my game is, I feel like my talent is that I adapt at the table situations, and I'm intensely looking what's going on. And I feel like I learn a lot off these guys, and I take something from their game, what they're doing, their bet sizing, their plays, and then I learn how to counteract it as well, and how to beat them as well in certain spots. What I need to do. So for me, it's one big game when I'm actually playing, without the heavy studying, and I just want to enjoy poker. And I just want to be honest with you. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I study hard, I do this. Why would I say that? I don't do that.
No.
I just rely on the game that I know, that I've always played, and I feel like if it works for me,
why change?
It's good. And I just want to enjoy myself, really. I don't want to pretend to be somebody that I'm not.
Yeah, well, that's it.
I'm just trying to be honest and trying to say the way it is. That's what I've always loved, is traveling, is meeting the people, and is enjoying the poker, is going out for the drinks and for the meals, and not constantly talking hands when I'm away from the tables. And so it's what I enjoy, and like I say, that's good for me. But I still respect what all these other guys are doing and all the hours they put in. They're just incredible. Yeah, it's good.
I mean, we said about the tournament in Nassau, you said it was a hard field. Now, that kind of coincided maybe slightly before with the birth of your twins, little Frank and little Maria, from your wife. Now, am I getting this name right? Is it Katrine, yeah. Catherine, okay. Catherine, yeah. Okay. That coincided, obviously, with the birth of those two. Now, do you think that's changed you as a poker player for the better? Do you stay home a lot more now and play a lot more online as opposed to playing live?
Yeah, I mean, it already started then. I never used to play online at all. It was always just like, it was all about live poker for me. I wasn't interested in online back in the day. I was approached by Full Tilt to play online, I remember, back in the day, and I was like, look, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a big personality. I want to be at the table. That's what I love. This was after I came off from Vegas from doing that huge fold. And I was like, would you give me a shot at playing live instead? Would you transit what you want to put into me online and put it live? It was very small. I think it wasn't, I said, just put me into a few tournaments and let me know what you think, if we can make this work.
Yeah.
And lucky enough for me, he agreed, gentleman I was dealing with back then. agreed to, give me a shot live and let me play live and let me do my thing. And yeah, I mean, it was all about live. And then when, like you say, got married, birthday, everything slowed down, and then you just sort of like, it transitions to online a lot more. And I was playing a lot more online, and I was like seeing some stuff online. It was just, again, I was like learning so much, because these guys they're on another level. They're incredible. The winnings they're picking up, and so you just constantly trying to pick up and learn, and just picking up as much as I can online. And I do feel like, I've picked up a lot online, and playing.
Yes. So. A few notable wins. You've won a few of the old party high rollers, 150k, 130k, 120k. Pocket change, Roberto, to a man like yourself for all the recent wins. Now, leading up to the final part of the Triple Crown this year, I think it was August, you became the 9th ever Triple Crown winner by winning World Series of Poker online event, because of what's happening in the world. Event number 39 for $212,000 and the bracelet. Now, was that as emotional as the first part of the Triple Crown was, or?
Being honest, it was an amazing feeling, but it wasn't as big as that first major I picked up. I've never, I've never experienced that in a poker tournament. I don't know if I ever will.
Yeah.
Like I said, because now I've got children and I have other priorities that mean, to a lot more to me. But yeah, like I say, it was an amazing night. I just seen that I never play anywhere else really. I just play on party. They're the ones who are sponsoring. I support them, and I enjoy playing, just some poker. And then I haven't been to Vegas to play a full schedule for years, for a long time. And if I've ever gone in between these last 5-6 years, I've just gone for like maybe a week, or I went to play the Millions in Aria with Party Poker, and then I got convinced to stay and play the main event. I missed my flight. So like, I'm not playing. I didn't feel like I'm getting a shot to win the bracelet, to complete it. Although I've always wanted to do it. I was trying for years. Go in, made like I don't know how many final tables I made at the World Series. I think it was like 5 or 6. I come close with a couple of thirds to win the bracelet, but it never happened. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, I will complete it one day. In my back of my head, I'll get it done. But then your life changes a lot, and then like you think, when will you get it done? And when will you get a good shot at it? Is it just going to be you're going for a week or two to the main event, or play the odd side event, and you don't give you a full shot at the 6-7 weeks playing all the tournaments like I used to before. So then and then obviously COVID was, and we were playing a lot of online, and then like they announced that they're going to run bracelet events online, and I'm like, I think this is a good opportunity to get it done. I'm thinking, yeah, I will get it done, because like I say, when I put my mind to something, although you might not do it, but like I'm pretty confident in my head. I'm like, I'm going to give this a really good shot. I'm going to put my head down, and I'm going to get this done. And yeah, lucky for me, I won one of the earlier events. I won it straight away, and got it done. It was like it was incredible. It was funny that night, because my little boy, he woke up in the middle. He never wakes. He sleeps all night. He sleeps really well. And it was like early hours in the morning. He's just like, he's obviously had a restless night. As I win, him and his mum come down. She brought him downstairs. It was a weird feeling, because like,
also just kind of coincided with winning, and
coincided with me winning, and I just like sat back, and my wife and little boy, he's woke up, and he's come and give me a big cuddle, and he was just there with my wife. It was just like, it was a perfect experience. Yeah, winning it from home, it was a big relief, getting it done. And I'm like, yeah, that's nice, to get it done. It was amazing, yeah. And I had another deep run then, 3 or 4 days later, and another bracelet event on straight away. And I came like 10th out of 10,000 players. It was in one of the smaller buy-ins. And I beat like 10,000 players, and I came 9th. So I was like, would have been pretty special to pick up 2 bracelets from home.
Brilliant. Because I mean, you're in like some great company, and I said one of only 9 people that have won the Triple Crown. Some brilliant players in there. Moving on from that, you're known to like a little bet. Have here with JP Kelly with a weight loss bet in San Remo.
Yeah. I remember with all the bunch of boys, and me and JP had been piling on the pounds. The boys were taking the piss out of us and saying that we were getting a bit podgy, and well, I think we was. Too much travelling, and as you say, eating maybe a little bit bad at times, drinking. And they made us have a weight loss. But me and JP had a weight loss bet for the. We'd announce it in the World Series, and the boys would pick the winner at a beach party or something. You know, we'd have to take out, get our bodies out and who's in best shape. So it was all a weight loss bet, and it was also who's in the better shape as well.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't want to lose that, and it was for like $1,500, I think it was. And whoever would lose would give the $1,500 to the winner, and we would punt it at the tables in the casino. That was the bet. And if any winnings, we'd have to split it also. So you got a shot at getting your money back and more. So yeah, so we did the weight loss bet, and we got to Vegas, and I was obviously in best shape.
Obviously.
Once I got my body out. JP had to give me $1,500, and I spun it up on blackjack to 10,000. We chopped it up. We got some money out of it, and we bought all the boys. We had a big meal in a restaurant, and we had a bit of fun with it. Oh, we had a big meal and went to a strip club. Actually, we had to pay for like a lot of the dances and stuff. Which obviously I was up for anything. I was like, yeah, let's just do whatever. So it was good fun. Yeah, we had good. I remember we ended up in the strip club. Yeah, that's right. Buying everybody dances and just having a great laugh. Yeah,
with the lads. Yeah,
some amazing memories.
Yeah, and I've spoke to another one of your good friends and colleagues for Party Poker, Ludo. He said a trip in Brazil with a horse racing.
Yeah, well, I just, as you know, all poker players like a punt, and we was like, somebody said there's horse racing on down the road, and like next thing you know, we were in taxis, and we were all like, we were there before anybody else, before it all started. We were like, we were on the racetrack, ordering nice meals and everything, and next thing we punted every race. We didn't do any good. We had high expectations, but I think we all did our bollocks in the end.
I don't know. Brazil's not really renowned for the old horse racing. I've never really.
It was a weird experience, but it was good. We had a really good bunch of boys went to Brazil. We all just clicked. Like, it was obviously times changed. With your from times as time gone, but like, because it always got on with everybody, I've always like made friends. Always been, it's been easy going with everyone. And the same with them, really. The bunch of boys, lads that were there, we just all sort of like, everybody just clicked when we were on the hotel, on the pool, and like, we were just all in together. It wasn't like, there's this group and there's that group. There was like, whoever was there was a load of us. And we just all gelled, and we had a great time in Brazil. We were right on the beach, and it was a good experience, actually. I was a little bit scared of going, like, you hear so many things about Brazil, but then, when you do actually go to these places, you just got to, you've got to be careful, obviously, and there's a lot of common sense in the nights, not be in the wrong places and stick together, which is exactly what we did, really. We stuck as a big group, and had a great time. It was an amazing. I'm glad I went. Yeah.
Brilliant. Now, just wrapping up, what's next for Roberto Romanello? Say, for instance, COVID or whatever you want to call it finishes tomorrow. What's next for you?
Poker-wise, or in general?
Everything.
I think I'm just a lot more laid back now. There's obviously, I just wish everyone well with this COVID. It's really, it like I say, it does get you down a little bit, and me also. I miss a lot of the things I used to do, but at the same time, you've got to be realistic and realize what's going on. It's not about yourself. It's about other people. Just get over this, and then really just I'd like to go away with the family, bring my kids away, because we've been stuck around a long time. So go somewhere when it's safe enough. And with the poker, just relax really. When stuff happens, maybe if Party Poker announce something when it comes back on, but I'm in no rush to get into any other tournament. I've got my eyes set on any live tournaments anywhere with anybody else, you know. If Party announce something, I'd probably love to do that, because they got, you know, I've made some great friends there, and we have good banter when they all travel and go to these live events. So I'd probably love to do that and be involved in that if I get the opportunity to. That would be important, I think. But at the same time, it's about just being close to the family and spending some quality time, with them really. Which,
I suppose it's good because the two little ones are at that sort of young age that you're home now. They can start taking in a lot more.
I think I'd probably like to go to Italy. I always loved going back. The idea of going back to see all the family and seeing and bringing my kids. You know, I'm proud of the twins, and show my aunties, uncles, cousins, and my nonna. You know, little Frank and Maria. So I think that will be one of the first things on my mind when it's safe enough to go. Get them over there, spend some time there in the family home, be with all the family, my mum, dad, and then just take things out easy really, and wish everyone well really. That's genuinely what's on my mind. Just hopefully that people who are struggling will get through everything, and then there'll be plenty of times to enjoy ahead. There's no need to rush anything. When time's right, you got to know when to do it and at the right time. So it's about just doing what you feel is right at the moment for the next, you know, few months, 6 months, year, whatever it takes. It needs to be done properly.
Yep. Well, perfect, Roberto. I will not keep you any longer. I know you're a busy boy. You got the kids and that. I do appreciate it. Much love to the family, and thank you very much for your time.
No worries. Good luck to everyone. I've enjoyed it anytime.